Need someone on the permanent wayside. That permanent way needs sorting out. Seriously sorting out.
I know.
Well, he's been down. George's been down to my club, so
Yeah. Been down a couple of times.
And
remember what we did before?
Yeah.
Where we done that fun thing with all the little train sets.
Fun thing with all the little train sets.
Yeah.
That hasn't been on this year.
It's similar to that, but it don't have like where people can buy things. It's just trains.
Oh, I know what clubs are.
Yeah, trains and that being set about.
I used to belong to West Norwood Club until it got
closed down.
See? A lot of heritage lines got closed down in the 60s and all that. And Bluebell was one of the lucky ones that got saved. Which is in East Grinstead.
Running up to
They did extend the line a bit longer.
Yeah, they're going up to East Grinstead now, but they want to go the other way now.
They want to go further.
They want to go further. They can't go down to Lewis because they're not allowed to put the bridge back. Oh. They're going the other way, to Ardingly. They're going to go up the Ardingly branch. All that's missing on the only Ardingly branch, right up to the station, all that's missing is a viaduct. And the Royal Engineers have always said they'll reinstate the viaduct.
Well, they had to be built first before they can rebuild the line.
Oh yeah, but they've got to get the line up to the viaduct yet. They've only got about half a mile of side in there where they put all the redundant rolling stock, or rolling stock that's in the queue for restoration.
So is it partly every Sunday anyway?
We're here every Sunday from the first weekend in March right through to the last weekend in October.
No, 27th.
27th of October we finish, it's our last day. We've normally got everything, try and decorate everything up for Halloween as well.
That won't be fun this year.
Probably 2 weeks, there's only 2 weekends in a year we probably won't run. Seriously looking, after what I noticed they did the other day with the country show, they had an entrance here, right on top of the station. If they've got an entrance at next year's country show, I will seriously look at running the country show, but trying to run a country show is like trying to get volunteers for a country show. It's horrendous.
How many volunteers would you look for?
What, for a country show?
Yeah.
What I'll need a full turnout.
Yeah. About 20?
About 20.
Because
it's not so much.
You need someone at the entrance. You need someone to run the train.
We need someone on the platform to keep the queues under control.
Yeah.
Basically, we need bodies line side. Because this bit here, we know this is we call this ambush alley during a country show weekend. The next set of trees on the way down, call that ambush alley as well.
Would you ever think about putting fence all along this bit to prevent the kids going to the line?
Every year we try.
We've done it 1 year and we got told to remove it.
No, we removed it ourselves.
Yeah, they put fencing up to try and block.
They put some fencing up, but we moved it
to try and block the public.
We moved it to make a different public entrance.
Yes.
Make a corridor.
We used it as a barrier to barricade.
They brought some down for put a safety barrier around some petrol cans. But this needs to be fenced. This needs to be barriered off. If I do decide to run, I get in touch with the show organiser and tell them, look, we need the railway barrier for us to run safely.
And open to a point of where there's one entrance only, so you can go in.
See, last year they had the fence, country show fence was right up against the footpath. All that was left of grass this side is where the railway was. It was full of drunk bodies and children just putting their fingers on the track and everything. It became a horrendous nightmare for the drivers. The year before that, there was no fence, but what the bastards did, they closed off this bottom footpath.
Has it always been 2 stations at each end?
Yeah, and they weren't allowing the public to walk along the bottom footpath. And we spent 2 days over here doing bugger all.
Yeah, we just sat there with the engine running, and then
people couldn't get to us because they barricaded everything off. barricaded this footpath off.
I've got another thing to say. I don't think I could take my chance on a steam engine. I wouldn't mind driving something like that. It's I don't know.
That's a doddle to drive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Officer, it's a murder.
Is it just that throttle stick he's holding, is it? Or
Yeah.
The throttle's your little black lever in front of the stick. That big stick is your forward, reverse, and your brakes. Now and again we did have someone that kept turning the throttle off before coming into the station, and then suddenly realised you've got no fucking brakes because your throttle without any power on the engine, your pump's not working. So your pumps get used as a retarder to retard your loco. It's all done on braking, hydrostatic braking on that.
is it easier being a guard at the back than the driver?
Technically speaking, at the moment, because we're only running with 2 carriages, we do not require a guard. And that's going by written paperwork as well. If we run more than 2 coaches, or you've got a 3rd coach on, then yes, we require a guard.
Do you store that whole train in that shed, or just parts of it?
Oh, you'll see how it all comes off the track. The loco itself goes on that big black trolley.
Well, me and the 2 others behind you, we were staying here for.
The loco go on that big black trolley. It goes up a ramp, goes right to the back of the shed. Coaches come off their bogies. It makes it lighter. You'd be surprised how heavy those bogies.
Coaches must be a bit lighter than the train.
One set of coaches, believe it or not, one coach is actually heavier than the other. We haven't worked out why.
It looks like they're made of aluminium coaches.
No,
Steel.
steel bodies.
We just paint, we just
Put
painted
a
it.
bit of slap on it, as they say.
I'm pretty good at painting. If you ask someone to do the painting in the coach at some point,
Oh, we certainly will. Definitely.
I can give help with painting. Or give help. I can always help George with the maintenance and all that.
Yeah.
So
maintenance side of it we need.
I was having to
Repairs to the loco
Sunday,
is...
so.
How often do we have to repair the loco? Once in a blue moon, isn't it?
Once in a blue moon.
Do you know what? Those axles need greasing up at some point, George. I have to get them probably greased up next Sunday if we can.
Because with the engine,
I could be your assistant.
if that goes damaged or something's wrong with it, we can't do anything about it.
No,
we
I
have to get.
I have to go take whatever's broken. I have to take out the rain a minute.
Yes. Or we have to get him to drive down with his van so he can.
Well, the biggest trip down was about a year ago when we had the engine taken away to be serviced.
Yeah.
The biggest trains I've held and dealt with is O-scale at my club.
The best thing about it.
That's a lot easier.
Yeah, it is not like
For that the
loco
engine
itself
to get
comes.
taken away, the engine has to be stripped out.
Does it require?
It has to be practically stripped off of the track.
Or 1 or 2 people to push on the trolley, or
3 people can get it on the trolley easy. Probably 4 people.
It took me and Ben 2 people.
2 each side of each end.
2 of us got it on the track as well.
Yeah. It takes 2 to put it back away.
Putting it on the tracks yard. Putting it on the track is the awkward bit because the back end bounces, which it did this morning. But lucky enough, it bounced before we had the whole train on the track.
We went to get coffee.
The loco itself comes in around about just under half a tonne.
Yeah.
I guess the pound per ride. Does that go towards the fuel and all that stuff, or?
Fuel and insurance. The insurance here is running at around about just over £1,000 a year. Public liability insurance.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, just running on Sunday.
That must cost more than run a car, surely. If wherever you go for a drive.
Well,
or
normally a tank of petrol lasts us all day, depending on how busy we are. We have been known to do a gallon of petrol in a day when we've been really busy. Normally we can do just about 3/4 of a gallon. By the time we finish tonight, they'll probably be cycling off about just over a quarter of a tank.
Would I have to sign anything to help George out here, or?
No. No, the only thing you'll be given, we don't normally.
Because I do have a membership. I have a membership card at my
Yeah,
club.
because we're halfway through the season, and you stay with us. You stay with us right to the end of the season. When you decide you want to come back next season, all the paperwork will be signed for next season.
Yeah.
Because all the paperwork's already been signed. So it's just a matter of be careful what you do.
My membership, my parents have to pay £100 quid every year.
Well, at the moment we don't charge a membership because we haven't got the figures, we haven't got the numbers. But once we get the numbers, there will be a membership. There will be a membership fee to pay, and we were looking at £25 a year.
Yeah.
And that's just to help cover the cost of your liability insurance.
This is the closest you can get to running like a near full-size locomotive, basically.
Yeah. She'll handle like a proper locomotive.
Yeah.
She'll throw every curveball she can think of at you. Well, Ben, lucky enough Ben's not here, because you'd have heard Ben saying, the engine's doing this, the engine's doing that. So I normally take over and I go up the line and come back and I think, nothing wrong with it.
He comes out to me with
He
it.
complains about wheel slip.
So,
he's an underground jockey.
Yeah.
good thing is it's 2 seats. If someone wants to be perhaps be a spare driver, will someone like sitting there with me and teach me how to drive the thing?
The spare seat is normally done for those that are being trained. Derek's had me, his son is one of my trainers. Trainers. Derek is the other trainer, and he's a defector from Swanley. He came to us from Swanley. He had enough of their politics.
What is that?
Brockwell Park.
Swanley Railway?
Yeah, Minature Railway, Swanley. It's all political. It's got too
But
political.
if Derek is not here,
It's got too political.
I'm usually the one who gets
His name.
thrown in the deep end, don't I?
You normally get thrown in deep end if I'm not available.
He's named after my granddad, who unfortunately passed away. I had 2 granddads.
Derek's not here or my son's not here. I normally give someone the rundown.
Yeah.
Then I'll shove you in with and I normally shove him in with an experienced driver.
And it's usually the experienced driver will be me if Dan's not here. Well, I'm the only one who can.
The old woman's not here yet. She's not here today. Ben.
Yeah.
Train's doing this, train's doing that. Yeah, sorry, he's playing with that. He's got the handbrake on.
We always do it, we drop the handbrake to roll it.
That is the only miniature loco in public service that's actually had a brake modification.
There's I think Leatherhead's. Well, it's private to people, but only on certain dates.
Yeah,
It's not
Maxi
private.
Tracks have got their
It's about the
annual.
same scale.
Maxi Tracks have got their annual meeting down there in Aldous.
Leatherhead Minature Railway. It's in
Yeah.
And I'd normally take the steam engine down there, but I can't even be bothered.
That needs work done to it.
Cool. Is that
What,
is that
steam
heavier?
engine?
Is
No,
that heavier than
fine,
that?
She's working.
Is it heavier than that one?
What, Oscar? No.
The steam engine, yeah.
No, 2-man lives in the back of the car.
We should, John, what we should do is one week we should try and go down a bit. Just
I won't go Leatherhead. I'd sooner go to Thames Ditton.
So you could, if you had a big enough vehicle, you could take that to like, say Leatherhead or something on a weekend.
Won't let us run.
It wouldn't let you run.
Nope. No miniature railway in the country will let us run that as it stands at the moment.
It's a bit of a diabolical liberty there, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, it's got one thing missing. All miniature railways are running. All miniature railways have got apart from us.
I think is this the only railway that's only public like this?
In London, yeah. It's the only one in a London borough.
It just does like a lawnmower, the lawnmowers with the string on.
Yeah, the starter motor, can't work out why the starter motor don't work. Can't get to the wiring, can't get underneath, can't get into it to get the sort of wire, to find out what wire's missing. We think a wire's come off somewhere and we can't find it.
Huh?
No, the starter motor, we can't find out why the starter motor's not energising.
What I might have to do when we get it off on the ramp, John, before we put it away, see if I can look underneath to find out where it is.
Nah, we've looked. I cannot see where it goes. The other thing we need to look at, George, at some point is, like I say, bit grease. As I say, we're the only miniature railway, none of our rolling stock will be allowed to run on.
They won't be able to run without grease.
Well, we can run without grease, it's under the bearings in it. Our main issue with our rolling stock and other miniature railways is one thing that we haven't got and they have. Thank you, Philly.
Yeah. Having a hot chocolate. Like it, yeah.
D2.
Yeah.
All miniature railways, whether they're privately owned or public run, apart from us,
Already trying to lose them?
No, I was going to say that.
we're the only miniature railway that haven't got
Yes.
vacuum fitted brakes.
Oh wow. And you know you can buy benches from garden centres which you could put a bench on the platform.
About 5 minutes here.
Go Victoria.
Well, it's the vandals, isn't it?
The vandals of the parks, with this park get lost.
I'm actually surprised.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised the container survived the country show without graffiti.
I was kind of thinking that, yeah.
No, I won't do it this year. I won't do it this time. There's too many people. There's too many people around.
Gets up, climbs up there in front and living daylight, so £10 shit out of the girls. No, not this time, George.
I'll do it next Sunday when it's people off.
Can't fathom out how to get that ladder up and levelled off.
The ladder?
Yeah. You know, it goes up and then along that one. Can't work out how to do it. That keeps busy. Oh, I've extended it. I'll get the legs drop. Do it over there, George.
I think I probably would be more reliable than he is.
Hmm.
Very reliable.
Normally, if all those that are doing all the heavy lifting, normally get them normally we get here for about 8:15.
So if I got up at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, so it took me about half an hour, but my dad dropped me off here with my girlfriend and friend behind me. So probably 4, 6, 8, so quarter, probably about half an hour to get here on Sundays.
I'll probably say about 45 minutes. I know it takes, if I go to Croydon on a 109 and I go early on a Saturday morning before the heavy traffic gets out of there, it takes about 50 minutes on the 109 to Croydon bus carriage. Yeah, straight up Brixton Hill through 4.
Hope he doesn't climb on that.
Yes, George, if I can't do it, mate, I don't think you can.
I have a foldable ladder goes in which I use to get up and down in the loft.
That's a loft, though.
I wouldn't be able to get into the loft where my setup is in the loft.
Straight up.
Yeah. Or don't try and prevent a timber.
Yeah, it doesn't go that way, does it?